Hi friends, welcome back. This is the second video of Panchamahapurush Yogas. So today we are going to discuss about the form which is about the yoga which is formed by the planet Jupiter. Okay, as the Panchamahapurush Yoga itself says that the five planets forming a condition which is so powerful that it makes one of the biggest Raj Yogas or wealth yogas in astrology. So today we are going to discuss one of them. This Hamsa Raja Yoga is found by the planet Jupiter. Okay, so Jupiter is also known as the planet of abundance and planet of wealth. Okay, it is a karak of many good many good aspects of the life. That is Jupiter. Okay, Jupiter is the karak of sun. Jupiter is the karak of sun particularly. Okay, and Jupiter is also seen by the way of when we are in a female chart itself. Jupiter is also seen as a husband in the female's chart. Okay, so this is a kind of formation, like first we need to understand like how this Hamsa Raj Yoga is formed. Okay, so the condition is when Jupiter is in its own sign, Sagittarius or Pisces, or exalted sign in Cancer in a Kendra from Lagna, Hamsa Raj Yoga is formed. Okay, so let us understand in this way. Okay, this is a Kalpurush Kundali, so we can see it starts from 1. So let's take it here and we understand that suppose 9 becomes here. So let's assume that it's a Sagittarius, a chart. Okay, Sagittarius ascendant. Okay, so here when Jupiter is placed either in the first house or it is placed in the fourth house. Okay, so here the fourth house will be 12, number 12 for 12 Rashi, that is Meena Lagna, because as I told, we have changed the ascendant to Sagittarius ascendant. So Sagittarius Lagna Lord is 9th house. Okay, so to 12th house will be here, it will be the fourth house. Okay, it is the quadrant, so that is why this house is very powerful. So when Jupiter is placed in own sign in the Pisces, okay, it forms here the Raj Yoga known as the Hamsa Raj Yoga. Okay, so friends, Jupiter is known as the most auspicious planet in astrology. Okay, it blesses the person with a lot of knowledge, intelligence, and wisdom. Okay, so that is why when Jupiter is placed in the ascendant, it says that it has the capability of nullifying many bad yogas in the horoscope or the chart. Okay, it has the capacity to do that because it's very auspicious planet. Okay, there are few lagnas where Jupiter is having is not is not owning very good houses. There the Jupiter has some issues such as it has to work as the functional malefic out there, but still Jupiter has the capacity to nullify all the doshas in the chart. That is why it says that whenever Jupiter is placed in the ascendant itself, the that has the capacity to nullify more than lakhs of doshas formed in the chart. Okay, so that is why it's very considered very auspicious. Okay, so what are the things that we can see when Jupiter is when the Hamsa Raj Yoga is formed is the person will have high intelligence, knowledge, and spirituality. Obviously, as Jupiter is the planet of knowledge, so first of all the planet the person will have a lot of knowledge, intelligence. Yes, the person will be intelligent and spiritual path is always there with whenever Jupiter is placed well placed. Okay, the person can have go with spiritual practices which are there as per the religion. They can go for with the practices they are very interested in that, doing those practices. So that is why, and like whenever the Jupiter is well placed or it creates any kind of connection with the Lagna Lord also, it shows that the person will have high intelligence and knowledge, because knowledge is very important, and the person will be spiritual. Okay, the person will attain great prosperity, fame, and position as the person is a knowledgeable person. So he is seen as a mentor kind of figure. Okay, I'm not using the word guru because guru is very high level word. To have a guru or to dedicate ourselves to any guru, it leads a lot of sacrifice from our side. So I will not use the word guru, but I would say that rather it's a mentor. Okay, so they can be better consultant and they can go very good suggestions to the people who are in need. Actually, that is why they they gain a lot of prosperity by giving help to the people, and that is why they have a lot of fame and position because they help others. That is why they have very good fame, and they attain a very good positions in the society, respected by people and loved by all, because this is a planet of Jupiter, is a planet of positivity. Okay, so that is why the person will be loved by all, because the person will be doing very good deeds. Okay, here the main whenever the Jupiter is placed well placed, the main thing which happens is the Jatak will always be righteous. Okay, the native will always be going in the right directions. He will never deviate from his path for going for or wrong things or wrongdoings and incorrect things. He will not go for it. He'll be very righteous person. That is why the person is respected by people and loved by all, because that's a good human being. Okay, the human being is a very good human being. Okay, success in education, law, teaching, counseling, and spiritual fields. As I told, very good consultants. Okay, so success in education because they are very good teachers, and as I told, they can be best mentors and guru. That is why they get success in education, law also legal field, because they are intelligent. They can make use of their knowledge, and that can be used to various various like legal battles. Also they can be a lawyer who can use their knowledge and wisdom to go for saving clients and all those, like any practices which is related to legal field, they can go with it. Okay, it's not about any particular lawyer field. It's not like that. Okay, that they can be legal officer of any of the corporates also, so they can do a lot of bigger things when it comes to regulatory laws is very important. So that is why I say that it is they can be successful in law, teaching. Okay, they are very good teachers, so that is why teaching is a very suitable profession, or they get highly successful in this teaching profession. And counseling and spiritual fields. Yes, spiritual fields, I mean to say that when they are associated with you would have seen that people who are a part of this temple, and they do a lot of puja and a lot of practices to for the betterment of society, or to help the clients to get away from, or to reduce the number of obstacles. They do a lot of homa puja and everything. So that is a kind of priest kind of a job where they get a lot of success in that. Okay, counseling is one of them where they get, because they are always they have the inner knowledge to guide people. So that is why they are very successful in the field of counseling. So they are expert counselors, I can say that. Okay, so it and Jupiter is powerful. The person will have true knowledge. Okay, so it is a true knowledge which will always help us towards going with this moksha or higher form of wisdom. Okay, what is the detachment, how it has happened, the entire process, and they have the decision. They are very firm to go with those kind of decisions which will help them to attain for moksha or higher wisdom. Okay, so make the native guide and wise leader walking on the path of truth and enlightenment. Yes, the person is himself, he knows that what is the creation, how the practices can be done correctly to attain higher wisdom, or particularly moksha. They have the complete knowledge, also they have the complete willingness to go for it or discover further in it, which if the once they are able to find that, they always share that with others, so that others can also make use of that knowledge. Okay, so friends, a few things I would like to tell about Jupiter here. Okay, so when Jupiter is the only planet which is suppose it is exalted in any of the chart, it can be, we can say that it can be a functional malefic also. But if that kind of any kind of such yoga is formed where Jupiter is either getting exalted, or Jupiter is in a well placed, or well in one of the very good houses or friendly houses, it is one planet is enough to take care of the entire life of the native. Okay, because it places with a lot of prosperity, knowledge, wealth, and everything. The Jupiter is one planet which is having a lot of karaka of most of the houses in the in the birth chart. Okay, it can be first house, or it can be second, fourth house, fifth house. Okay, ninth house, which is very important. Okay, 10th house. So that is why it has karakatva in all of these houses, which is very important for anyone to get success. So here it shows that a person will have a lot of knowledge, the person will be pure, the person will have wisdom, and they'll be able to get the liberation also. So that is why, friends, this Hamsha Raj Yoga is very powerful. Okay, at times, to see what is the dignity or how Jupiter is, please understand that whenever Jupiter is placed between 12 to 18 degrees, it can do go till 20 degrees or 21 also will do, but it has to be Jupiter should not be afflicted or should not be combust. Okay, many cases we would have seen that people have Hamsa Raj Yoga, or people this Raj Yoga is formed, but suppose that is combust due to sun, then the person may not get the desired results, because the power is going to sun. So the entire benefits, any results of that particular planet or planetary the person may not get. The reason for that is, as I told, if Jupiter is getting combust, or if Jupiter is having any kind of affliction, because if Jupiter is placed with Rahu also, then it can create the Chandal dosha which is there. That is why it's not good if Jupiter is with Saturn or Rahu. At times it creates a very good yogas with Saturn, but still any malefic planet which is associated with Jupiter means that is going to reduce the goodness, and it is going to increase the malefic effect in that. So that is why it has to be looked carefully. Okay, but whenever any Jupiter, you would have seen that Jupiter gets exalted in once in 12 years. Okay, so any child who is born when the Jupiter is in its exaltation, those kids are very lucky. Okay, so they will bring a lot of abundance and prosperity to all the families. Suppose, for example, let's see now in this condition also Jupiter is exalted condition. Okay, so it will be there till exalted condition till to few next months. Okay, so any child who is born, it can be she or he, anyone who is born between these time, or between these 3 months, obviously it can be clearly said that the person the particular kid is, or the particular newborn baby is going to bring a lot of prosperity and positivity to the family, because this is so auspicious. It's a kind of blessing which comes whenever Jupiter is in exalted condition. Okay, so when you see that Jupiter is placed in any of these friendly signs, but you really want to know that what is the condition of Jupiter, and you see that in the Navamsa chart Jupiter is exalted. Here it can be in friendly sign, but in Navamsa chart it is exalted, then it can be considered that Jupiter is in exaltation, and the person is going to get very good results out of it. That is why it makes this yoga very famous and very powerful yoga. Okay, so this blesses the native with a lot of prosperity and wealth. Okay, knowledge is one of the most best things that the native has. So, and the person is also able to gain and gain and give a lot of knowledge to other persons who are in seek of true knowledge. They really help those persons to make they make them feel that what is true knowledge, how it feels like, and how to further search for it and go for it. So this is a very good yoga, friends, which gives a lot of abundance, money, wealth, and all these things. Whenever if this is getting formed in fourth house, then obviously the person will have a lot of comfort in the family, or the person will always be leading a very comfortable life and very happy and peaceful life if the Jupiter is placed in fourth house. Okay, because if this kind of yoga is getting formed in fourth house, 10th house, the person will be exceptionally well in a work field and all that. And as I told, Lagna, the place is the most important place. So if it is placed in Lagna, so it will be nullifying many doshas in the chart. Okay, so friends, do check that if you have Hamsa Raj Yoga in your chart. Okay, if you enjoyed this video, then please like and subscribe to my channel. If you have any doubts, you can put the comments. Once I have time, I will look into that and I will respond to your comments. Thank you so much for watching these videos, friends. I'll meet you in the third video. Thanks. Bye bye.